The Shepnaz Podcast begins now.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Shepnaz Podcast. We hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Pastor Zack, and I am your host for this amazing podcast that we love so much. And I am blessed today. We're doing something very special. We're going to be talking about something very special. So I have my good friends, Miss Heather and Miss Susan, here with us today. And these ladies before me are the ones that make cheerleading for Upward basketball happen. If you have ever seen a cheerleader, if you have had a child participate in cheerleading, these are the ladies that make it happen. So can we all give them a big round of applause? Come on. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And I know for me, I can say that selfishly because both of my girls have participated in cheerleading for Shepnaz basketball. And you both have coached my girls in Shepnaz basketball. So I thank you and apologize for what you had to deal with. But I know they both loved it. So thank you very much. So tell us a little bit about yourselves and kind of what you guys do with this basketball program that you got yourselves into.
Yeah.
Heather, you want to start?
Sure.
Cool.
My name's Heather. I have two daughters, a sixth grader and a third grader. I work for Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, and I guess the reason I got involved was they needed coaches about 4 years ago, so I was approached after service one day to coach, and I did. And then the previous year they asked, the former director was stepping down and had asked if I would take it over. So that this will be going on year 3.
Nice.
So
that's awesome. Ms.
And
Susan?
I'm Susan. I have 4 children, but they are all grown. And I got involved because my daughter was the previous director. She had a passion we had the Upward program here at Shepherd, and I forget who she went to, but said, hey, have you ever thought of doing cheerleading? Because they have a cheerleading program. And they said, yeah, if you want to lead it, which she wasn't really expecting to do.
Right. Whoa.
But like I said, she had a desire to see it come to fruition. So she started it, and she asked me I told her I would help because I had previous experience coaching Upwards at another church, actually when she was younger. So
That's so fun.
that's how I got involved with it.
I love it. Well, and one thing I love that is an amazing thing about this program, right, is it takes so many people to just even facilitate, let alone like put together and plan out and do logistics and stuff. And so I think it should be noted and commended to you two that like, this isn't your job. Like nobody's cutting you a big old paycheck to come and do this. Like you guys have regular lives and regular jobs and families and busy schedules. And yet you still said yes. Like that's a really big deal. And something that I just feel like we have to highlight because, a lot of times with these big, quote unquote churchy things that we do, people think like, well, yeah, they probably just like pay somebody to do that. And that's not the reality of one, what we do. And two, that's not the reality of the kingdom, right? One of the things I love is we're going through this series right now and we're talking about calling and how God has put calling on all of our lives and how, God has put experiences in our lives that lead us to help to where we're going. And it's just such a beautiful picture of what you two are doing of like, God put an opportunity and you said yes. You obeyed the Lord's call, and so it's amazing. So tell us a little bit more about, okay, what does the cheerleading program look like here? And maybe we'll start there because I got probably 100 questions, but we'll start there. So like, what do people expect if their kiddo is going to get into the cheerleading program? What are they going to expect to see when they get there?
yeah. You want me to go?
Sure.
So we, I guess, service or have girls in kindergarten through 5th grade. So we added 5th grade last year to our the squad program, just because those in 6th grade kind of bridge into like a middle school and kind of a little outside. We didn't have enough room to do that. So we have kindergarten squad, 1st and 2nd grade squad, and then a 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade squad. Kind of as you were talking about, it's all run by volunteers. So most of our coaches are parents of cheerleaders, and some are not. So we have, at least last year, had some of those who were not, did not have children on, but either wanted to get involved or had a calling or this will be fun, that type of thing.
Or we begged them to come.
Or we begged them to come. Or, hey, by the way, would you be interested? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, what? Okay, let me get you some more details. So we do have practice once a week, even once games start in January. And then, they come to practice, learn cheers. And then during the games, they cheer during their allotted basketball time that they cheer for. Okay. We're always looking for coaches if anyone's interested. The former director kind of set up some resources for coaches that we have continued with videoing cheers and getting resources for games. So everything doesn't necessarily have to come from the coach.
Right.
For those not familiar with Upward, a lot of them have curriculum associated with any of the programs, just not cheer. So that's stuff that can be utilized, and or we have implemented some stuff that people have brought to us as well. So
awesome.
We try and set you up,
right.
But there is a time commitment because you do have to learn them.
Yes.
But yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah, I definitely think that's another thing to highlight is I've stepped into so many things in my life where I'm like, I can be helping hand, but I don't know what to do. When you say I can help, great. What do I do? The beautiful thing is people before you have come in and actually put in a lot of work to help you. So when you're stepping in, be like, hey, here's the tools you need. So we're never going to just throw you out to the wolves and be like, oh, figure it out. So we promise we've got you set up. So if that's maybe something that's been holding you back, let it be known that, we've got it taken care of to where we will provide you with everything you need. So that's a big deal. Yeah, I love it. So a question I have, and something I absolutely love about the Upward program is, this is obviously there's a lot of lessons that kiddos can learn through the Upward program, right? They're learning teamwork, they're learning perseverance, they're learning patience and practice, and there's a lot of practical things that they're learning. But the Upward program was not created just so that they can learn how to play sports, right? There is a spiritual element to this too. And that's not just for players. We include cheerleaders in that. So maybe Susan, can you give us a little taste of what that looks like for our practices, our games, or whatever?
Sure.
Let her rip.
Yeah, so we start each practice together with the basketball teams that are practicing. Mm-hmm. We all meet in the gym. There's somebody that reads a quick devotion. It's kind of interactive, so they will try to ask questions. Obviously, there's a little bit of a lesson of, I don't know, it could be perseverance, it could be friendship. There's a lot of different things that they cover. Yeah. We pray, and then we do our practices. We kind of leave the practices up to the coaches of how they want to run them. Right. But we highly encourage them that at the end or the beginning that they gather together and pray again as a team. I usually ask my girls, do you have any prayer requests? Do you have any praises? Just something very simple. I usually do the kindergarten class. So they're just learning everything. Right. First in school, first cheerleading time, there's a lot going on. And it may be, I've got this teeny tiny little cut here on my finger. Would you pray for that? And I'm going to say because I want them to know it doesn't matter what your prayer request is. If you want a prayer request for that, you say a prayer request for that, we're going to pray about it. And then I encourage them to kind of do God sightings, what happened good today that you might want to share with us. And so that's kind of how we do that. The Upwards also has a program of encouragement by having stickers. Mm-hmm. So they have 5 different colored stickers that represent different things, and it's different. They have it for both basketball and cheerleading. Mm-hmm. The items that they represent are different for cheerleading than they are for basketball. So basketball, best defense, best offense, best, I don't know what else they are because I don't do basketball. Cheerleading has the cheers, the spirit, Christ-likeness. I forget what
spirit, or you said spirit.
Yeah, I forget what the other two are.
Ones.
There's 2 other ones.
It's all good. And they're good ones, I promise.
Yes. And so the idea is to be looking for those characteristics in each of the girls. Yeah. And the hopes are to be that you would encourage them so that at the end of the season, they've got at least one color of each color. They've got at least one sticker of each color. That's what I'm trying to say. We make little things that they can put their stickers on, and the coaches keep them. And at the end of the season they can take it home. But it's just a neat time it challenges the coaches, because you may have a girl that's really, really good at doing the cheers and doing the motions, but maybe she's not as enthusiastic as somebody else might be. Right. So it helps the coaches to look for that, and maybe one day she does an extra little kick or something, and oh, okay, you get the Spirit Award because you did that and you don't normally. I really look at the program for Upwards Cheerleading as a way to just introduce the girls as a cheerleader. We're not doing stunting. We're not very strict. I want it to be fun for them, and encouraging them. And I really try to emphasize that we're there, that as a cheerleader, we're cheering on the basketball team. So it's not just about them learning to cheer. It's them taking this program and expanding it to the basketball and giving them something else to look forward to.
100%. And that carries over outside of the court, right? That's something I saw, especially in our Olive. Olive is our youngest daughter. And when she was doing cheer, I remember when she got, I don't know if it was like a friendship or a good friend, something along those lines. And she was beyond excited about, like, I helped a friend stand up, or I helped point out this cheer, I helped them. And I got the award, and she was so excited about it and talked about it forever. And honestly, I remember that moment, because from then on, that's something Olive does all of the time. It's a feedback I get often from her teachers and her after school, and it was the summer school program where her teachers are like, dude, Olive was the first kid to jump in and help clean up, wanted to be a helper. It was so encouraging because there was a new kid, and Olive ran over and wanted to be the helper for this new kid. And and I noticed, I think those principles are being taught, through something like cheerleading, and maybe that's something people don't see right off the bat. Sure. It's cool, my kid learned cheer, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? We're teaching them so much more. And these are biblical principles. These are things that we want them to help teach them to look more like Christ.
Can I jump in?
Absolutely.
So a little bit more of what Susan said was some of the older squads, every coach kind of sets up their team a little bit differently on how they want to run it. But one thing we did, myself and my other coach, for one of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade squads, is we had a leader each period. And they kind of called out the cheers and that type of thing. And I know there was, I think, 2 girls who were like, I'm not doing it. And we're like, right. Okay, but you're standing on the stage yelling to begin with. I don't understand what the deal is, but there are people who do not, or some of the girls who did not want to do it. And by the end of the season, I was like, I'll put you last and we'll reassess. And she ended up doing it. So I think there's a lot of leadership and growth, with also too, some of the squads, with Susan doing the praises and the prayers at the end, having the girls lead that as well, praying for everyone. And, some of them might not be doing that at home, but at least while we're together, they are doing it. And some of them probably do have prayer requests as well. So it's more than just coming for an hour to do practice and then come back on a Saturday for games. There is growth that you see in individuals. And I have a child who does have anxiety and who did not want to participate, and that she has since not been able to participate because of her age, but it's just the growth of seeing that, and there's other children like that. So
that's awesome. I love it.
I think another aspect is building the confidence for the girls. Like Heather said, there's a lot of girls who are really shy or deal with anxiety. And I think the laid back format that we have helps them to feel comfortable and to do things on their own terms. We're going to encourage them to do it and really tell them, oh, you can do it, and try to give them their confidence. I had a little girl who, even the first day, first practice, mom was like, I don't think she's going to come. Yeah. And I said, I would really encourage you to have her at least come and look at it. Yeah. Just stay for the practice to see how she likes it. If she decides she doesn't want to do it, that's fine. We're no pressure. Right. I see these cheerleading squads out there, especially the competition ones. And I mean, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I get that that can be healthy to some people. It depends on how it's executed, but we are not competition at all. We're very laid back. And the result of that is the girl came, and the next week she came, she goes, the mother said she couldn't wait to come again.
That's huge.
And so that's encouraging to me because I love to see that's why I do it.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
just to build that confidence with the girls as well.
100%. You know, I that's what I love about Upward. And maybe I'm wrong because I said this with when I was interviewing JR about like, I don't have an athletic bone in my body. Like I'm not a sports person, never have been. And so what I appreciate so much about Upward is we're not there to build like Olympic level athletes. We're there to build the future. We're there to build, you know, the future of the church, the future of our country, the future of our world. It's like these kids, the foundation of what they're going to be learning in stuff like Upward is going to form their character. It's going to form the way that they act out in the world. And that may have started with the basketball, that may have started with a pom-pom, but it doesn't end at a basketball or pom-pom. Like, we want to build kids who are confident, who love Jesus, who love one another. And that's something I see. Like, I genuinely see it. And to be honest, if I'm being utterly transparent, like when my kid said that she wanted to play basketball, I love my little Lark Eloise. She's amazing. But when she said she wanted to play basketball, I was like, oh, Lord, help us all. But I've never had so much fun watching these kids have fun. Yeah. Like, it just brings joy to them. And like, she never made a single basket all season, but man, she had fun trying. She had so much fun trying. And she had said, she's like, I don't think we're going to do this next year. I was like, but you tried it. Like, you got out there and you did it and you didn't quit, you know, and that for her was a big deal. Normally she'd get frustrated and be like, I don't want to touch this anymore, but she gave it her all. And that's thanks to people like you too, who invest not just time, but like true investment, spiritual investment and emotional investment into these kids. Like, it's a big deal. And so for me and for the whole program and the whole church, like, thank you guys. It's a big deal. I as a parent have been the recipient of the effort that you have put in. So it's a big deal. And so I want to say thank you. And I know there's a lot of people out there who have also been the recipients of this. So it's because of people like you. So if they want to get involved, how do they get involved? What's the way to get involved in cheerleading? How do we do that?
Coach.
Yes. Coach. Do it. Do it. Be the coach. We have all the resources you need. We got it.
We really do. My daughter made a lot of videos that coaches can watch and learn them. They can show them to the kids. We do a dance at the end of the season, and we always video that and put the music out, and that's always a fun thing to do with the girls. We have cards. I use the cards. I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I have cards that tell me what the cheers are. It has the motions on them so that if I forget, because
they all run together eventually.
A little older now, and my mind's not as sharp. So there are times that I forget, and even when I'm trying to help lead them, I'm doing the wrong motions or whatever, but they don't care.
And they will tell you,
oh,
you did that wrong.
Right?
You did that wrong.
So we have cards that you can take with you during the game. I mean, you don't have to have ever cheered in your life ever. Your wife was my assistant this past year and loved it. Yep. And I hope she learned a lot. She did a great job. Yeah, man. Yeah.
And we're here to help too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I know there is a date coming up where the signups are going to be opening
next Tuesday
at 8 a.m.
8 a.m., yes.
Which should be highlighted because in the past we've done it at midnight. Yeah. But y'all are so excited that apparently we have like crashed the system.
Last year we did, yeah.
Like completely broke it because y'all signed up so quick. So our goal this year is to maybe push it back a few hours so that let me rephrase that. If it does happen again, at least there's going to be people awake that can help us fix that. But it's going to be this next Tuesday, which
the 4th
week from yesterday.
Yes, thank you. Yep, it'll be the 4th at 8 a.m.
The 1st.
Sorry, the 1st.
First. Oh boy, the 1st.
The 1st. Sorry,
it's my birthday.
It's going to be on Susan's birthday at 8 a.m. So you can sign up there and wish Susan a happy birthday. But yeah, if you guys want to get involved, there's a way to do it. If you want to sign up your kiddos, there's a way to do it. But right now, I can tell you, man, it's not just a sports or athletic investment, it's a true investment in these kids' lives. And I really think you would get a lot out of it.
Do you have an email?
I do.
Yes. Would you care sharing the email?
Or
we could put it in the show notes. We'll put it in the show notes. Let's do that. We'll put it in the show notes if you have any questions, or you know what we can do. Unless you guys got anything else, we can wrap it up right here. Because as always, if you have any questions about anything you're hearing on this podcast, you can always reach out to podcast@shepnaz.org, and we can get that information wherever it needs to go. But Heather and Susan, thank you guys so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for your investment into these kiddos. I know it's a big deal as a dad. I'm so grateful for it. But seriously, if you have any questions on it, you know how to get a hold of us. If you have any interest or think your friends have interest, share this episode on social media. Give it a like, give it a follow. We hope you guys have an amazing day. We love y'all. See you later.
This podcast is a production of the Shepherd Church of the Nazarene, Gahanna, Ohio. Email to podcast@shepnaz.org and let us know what you think.